Chelsea have won 15. Arsenal have also won 15.
This game is going to be a midfield battle between Caicedo, Lavia
against
Partey
and Merino. All right.
Right.
One of the areas I also think we should explore more is shooting from distance. If only goals were transferable, we would have transferred some of the goals we scored against FC Noah to the game against Arsenal. Chelsea plays Arsenal tomorrow. It is a big game right at Stamford Bridge.
Yeah,
it's already the game of the week because even on TV it is talked about over and over and over again, and it tells you, and it's promoted over and over again.
Yeah.
It tells you how people see that game, how tough the game is going to be.
Definitely.
Guys, welcome to the show. As usual, please let me know where you are watching us from, which part of Africa you are watching us from. This is Chelsea fans headquarters right here in Africa. So please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're watching for the first time and smash the like button. Also, we're going to be doing a giveaway before the game. If you are able to predict the scoreline, accurate scoreline, so if Chelsea is going to win, what is the scoreline? So if it is 4-2, you have to get it 4-2. I don't want you to say Chelsea will win. If it is 4-2, say 4-2.
Yeah.
And go ahead and tell us at least 2 scorers or 1 scorer if it is 1-0. You must get some more details, because if many people get the 4-2 scoreline correct, it will be difficult to choose one. So if you are able to give us a scorer and you actually predict and your scorer is right, then you are going to be the winner. If for example the game ends 3-2, right, and you are able to give 2 scorers and somebody gives 1 scorer, the one who gives 2 scorers will definitely win the prize. And we are going to be giving you 100 Ghana cedis. I think that's around 10,000 naira. Yeah, something like that. Cash. So just predict and you will be winning this amazing giveaway. And also, if Chelsea wins this game, hey, we are going to be doing a street jersey giveaway. We are going to be going onto my streets, my city streets, and I'll be identifying one Chelsea fan, and we are going to be giving him along with asking him some questions. We are going to be giving him a jersey giveaway as well. Probably taking him to lunch, him or her to lunch as well. It's going to be exciting. So let's just hope that we win. And if you've not subscribed, smash the subscribe button, because there's a lot coming on this channel. As usual, I have my man GH Amando in the building.
Yeah,
right, Chelsea plays Arsenal.
Yeah.
Arsenal is on 4th. Fifth.
Yeah.
Right behind Chelsea, was it?
Yeah. With the same points. With goal difference.
Goal difference.
Yeah.
And it looks like a very tough match.
Yeah.
For both clubs.
Definitely. It's a big match. And regardless of who is on form or who is not. It's always a big match. Good London derby, and then it's going to be a tough game for both teams, regardless. But definitely, for now, I'm seeing it to be a 50-50 game. Few years back, yes, we all know that few years back, Arsenal were top ahead of Chelsea. And but this season, I would say they are all at the same level at the moment.
Right.
And the table can confirm that. So for me,
Chelsea even looks a bit.
So like I said, even though these matches don't really rely on form, it definitely don't really rely on form. But it has always been Arsenal for about 3 seasons now.
Right.
If you check the records, it's always favoring. I think from about 6 matches, only 1 draw that Chelsea has gotten.
Right.
The rest are all losses to Arsenal. So I think it's going to be a tough game for both sides. But let's not forget that these coaches, they are all students of Guardiola. And definitely they have something in common and they know each other very well.
Right.
So it's going to be a great tactical battle as well. So for me, it's going to be exciting. Very exciting.
I think that it's a derby that goes a very go a long time ago.
Yeah.
If you look at the last 40 games, Chelsea have won 15. Arsenal have they've also won
in all
15
competitions.
in all competitions with 10 draws as well. So it tells you how close. Though the past few years hasn't really been good for Chelsea, but it tells you that this is always a competition that every club is eager to win, both Chelsea and Arsenal. And for me, I feel that, as you said, for me, I don't always see too much of these head-to-heads, because at the end of the day, it is a team that puts on the work, or that puts in the work that is going to win this game. And I feel that little technical decisions are the things that actually is going to win Chelsea or Arsenal this particular game. And I'm hopeful that what's his name, Enzo Maresca, will do his very best to make sure that all the little details that he needs to put in to win this particular game, he does it. And it might look very petty, but then just one substitution at the right time can change the whole game. And that is the details I'm talking about. That is what how like tactical I want Enzo to be. And at the end of the day, I think this game is going to be a win for Chelsea. But then we've in the last game we had issues with Cole Palmer having a knock on the knee. At the moment, I think it's still not clear whether Cole Palmer is going to play or not. Even if he's fit, but then probably he might not be he might be feeling some pains in the knee. Right now, let's look at options for Cole Palmer. Should Cole Palmer not be fit to play? How do you see Enzo Maresca playing his position?
Well, first of all, I think he will play. For me, I think he will play.
Let's just say for the sake of
but should in case he's not going to play. Should in case he's not going to play, I think it's straightforward for me. I will go in for Christopher Nkunku. At that position, that number 10 role. We've seen that in the preseason what he did playing at the number 10 role. So for me, I don't think definitely it will affect Chelsea, but not that too much of a sort. We all know that Cole Palmer is absolutely amazing, doing so well for Chelsea. But I also believe that Nkunku also has that similar profile in terms of that number 10 role. So I don't think if Cole Palmer is not going to play, Chelsea will really struggle getting a player to fit in.
What do you think? What do you think that if Enzo Maresca does is going to help Chelsea win this particular game against Arsenal?
All right. So for me, I'll pick it from 2-3 angles.
Right.
First of all, let's defend well. Arsenal for having been that sharp in attack this season. Most of their goals usually come from the set pieces. So if we are able to stop them from scoring from set pieces, we have actually killed one of their guns. Second of all, how is Enzo Maresca going to approach the game offensively? Definitely, Arsenal also love to control games, to control the game. They wouldn't come and sit and allow Chelsea to play. So that's where Chelsea can get them on a transitional basis. Definitely, if they have possession of the ball, Chelsea should be able to absorb the pressure, and then quickly when Chelsea gets the possession, they will counter quickly on that, which we know Chelsea have the pace up front to do that. So that's where I think Chelsea should rely on. If that has not been able to establish, then I think the midfield has a lot of
work to do.
Yes. Moses Caicedo and Romeo Lavia, they will be a key component for Chelsea if they are going to actually get a win in this game. Both two teams have, they have lose some kind of attacking, identity for the past few years. A few years back, we saw how it was. Drogba will always score against Arsenal, no matter how, no matter what.
Right.
So he has always been there, and likewise Thierry Henry was also there. That attacking identity is missing.
Was there, right?
Now it is missing.
Right.
So if we are going to look at that, I don't think we will have that identity at the moment, even though they all have attackers who have their own capacity to score goals as well. But overall, I think this game is going to be a midfield battle between Caicedo, Lavia, and
against Partey and Merino or Rice. Right. But
so who wins this battle?
Right.
We'll definitely get away with
But
it.
for me, if you ask me, I think our midfield pair is more
solid,
sharper than the midfield of Partey and Merino. Merino
100%.
is just getting used to the team at the moment. Partey,
100%,
good, but not at that pedestal. I mean, a top midfielder would
especially
be.
this season.
Right. Declan Rice, I understand he's not very well.
Yeah.
He has some injury.
Foot injury.
Though he's willing to risk it to play. We'll see how things goes.
Yeah.
And also still talking about the head-to-head. My producer just sent some records, and in the Premier League, Chelsea are 4th, and Arsenal are 5th, and we all have won 5 games.
Yeah.
We've drawn 3 games, and we've lost 2 games. So it tells you how close.
Very tight.
We are very, very tight, very, very tight. And at the end of the day, as I said, this is going to be won on the tactical field from both coaches. We understand that players are the ones who play, but they play to the instructions of someone.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
if that person understands what he's doing, definitely he's going to be able to outwit the other manager.
Yeah.
But I feel that one of the areas I also think we should explore more is shooting from distance. As I said in our last video,
very important.
It's very important. Yeah. We know that the defense of Arsenal very solid. So you can't always want to beat everybody in the defense and score. Look at what Caicedo did in the other video. Yeah. It was out of frustration and desire to get a goal.
Definitely.
And it was a goal. So if we don't have that passion to get the goals from distance, it will be a problem. I know we have solid players who can shoot, but is it that the Enzo Maresca is saying they shouldn't shoot? I don't know, but I feel that one of the things they should explore, one of the tools they should explore, is to try and shoot from afar. As we keep saying, anything can happen. It is the easiest way you can score.
In fact,
especially if your shot is on target.
It's on target.
Anything can happen, and it will be a goal. So I feel that is one of the things that if Enzo Maresca should be able to employ, it will help the team. Also, our defense.
Yeah.
I think Sanchez sometimes his timing is always problematic. He should find a way to be very careful, especially causing penalties in this game, because these are the games that when you lose guard and you concede a goal, it will be difficult for you to come back and score a goal. So I feel that he should be measured with his when he's coming out for the ball. He should make sure that when he's coming, he's getting the ball. If he's diving to take a ball, he should make sure that dive you are getting the ball. Else, it's going to be chaos. And now we know how these things are. A little touch and it's a penalty. So Sanchez should be very careful, extra careful. And I feel that the defense should also help him. To make sure that we have stability at the back and make sure that we push a lot more forward. And also our transition play, we should usually we build from the back, but that building from the back most of the time is too slow. We keep the ball too much at the back. Play. We don't move. I feel that once it's good to build from the back, but don't let the ball be.
You have to do it very.
You have to do quick and move. I mean, I've watched some previous Premier League games that have been 3-4 years ago, and this has been a thing. It has always been building from the back, unless of course goalkeepers who like to, float the balls in. But they've always been that issue of players starting from the back and building up. I feel that we should build from the back, but we shouldn't stay too much at the back. Let's move. Let's move. Keeping it at the back won't score the goals for us.
Definitely.
You're only allowing them to regroup and reassemble and make your possession useless. So I think that is another thing I'm looking out for them to be able to. Our counter should be swift. Our transitions should be swift and sharp. use the angles, use the
wingers.
the wings.
Yeah.
Let them flow. And talking about using the wingers, when we come to selecting the squad, I mean, we'd have to look at that critically, especially our wingers.
Yeah.
Because now football is such that when you have very good pacey wingers, it's easy to win the game.
Yeah, use them well.
Use them well, and you always win. It will be easy to score.
I agree.
It's very difficult to go direct and score because you have two strong men in the middle. But if you have pacey wingers at the wings, they'll just outrun what's the name? The left back or the right back, and they'll cut the ball in. But then you have confused all the defenders there. Yeah. Either your number 9 or your number 10 will just come and then bang in the goal, and that's it. So I think that is also very important.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have something else to add.
I definitely want to touch on the Sanchez issue. I've been crying that he has a problem with his vocal ability of the game. He's not commanding enough at the back there. As a top goalkeeper, you need to take control of your 16-yard box.
Yes,
your 18-yard
box. Right.
I'm comparing him to other goalkeepers in the Premier League. He's way below, and that has always been our problem. So as a top team, we need that goalkeeper. If he can't do it, let's try another goalkeeper in the person of Jorgensen and see
what he can do.
He can do. For me, he should be able to control that territory of his. Let put the fear in the attackers, whoever is coming. Let them know that you own that territory. But he's not doing that.
Now let's look at our attack.
Yeah.
Nicholas Jackson is the man.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you think that or what help do you think that he needs to be able to kind of be potent in this particular game against Arsenal?
Well, for me, I think he's been getting all the help
he needs.
He sometimes play himself into the trouble. Why did I say that? He sometimes hold on to the ball unnecessarily. As a striker, when you drop deep to receive the ball, try to release quicker and run.
Then run
but he will want to run with the ball himself. I think that's where he always have problems with. And his positioning. For me, I think he still have a lot to do with regards to his positioning. Where to position himself, where to actually, be at the right time.
And receive the ball.
Mostly sometimes
is a problem.
It's a problem for him. So for me, if he's able to work on that, I think he will be a great finisher. And of course, we all know he has to still work on the finishing ability and also as a striker, I've not really seen him strong in the air.
Yeah, with the head.
With the head. As a top striker, you need to have that as well. So for me, those are the things I think he should work on.
Right.
No matter what. I think the help, he's been getting the help. The positioning is the problem.
What mistakes do you think if Arsenal does is going to be to the advantage of Chelsea?
Playing a high line.
Right.
Arsenal shouldn't even try playing a high line against Chelsea attack. It's going to really, but though I don't really see them playing it too much, but it should Arteta try to do that, they will have problems there. And of course, their wing backs or right back and the left back has to be at their best tomorrow. Because I know Mudryk will be starting from. I think he will, and Pedro Neto. That's what I want to believe. So these two players are very pacey. So this either Timber or Ben White, they have to be up and
careful as well.
Very careful,
because they might cause some penalties if they don't take time. Yeah. Right now, let's look at. You've already mentioned two players you want to see start. Let's look at your starting 11.
I still believe Sanchez will be the goalkeeper. So Sanchez at the goal post. Right back, Reece James, definitely. And then Wesley Fofana and Levi Colwell. Left back, definitely Marco Cucurella. Then the two midfielders will be definitely Lavia and Caicedo. And then if Kopama is ready, Kopama at the number 10 role, Pedro Neto at right, and then Mudryk at the left wing. And of course, Nicholas Jackson up front.
I think basically that is my as well. Because, but what is your reason for not playing Madueke in this particular game?
I still want him to do more, so he should come from the bench. He should. He has gotten enough opportunities to prove himself wrong. but he's still below my standard.
Your expectations.
Yes,
right.
His creativity level is very down, and we need that tomorrow. We need creativity in the team.
A lot of creativity.
A lot of creativity in the team. So Pedro Neto, I know he's not too selfish.
Right.
He will create chances.
Yeah, very.
He will create chances for others to actually pounce on. So for me, that is why I'll start Pedro Neto ahead of Madueke.
But there've been concerns with Mudrik's consistency. In the game against Noah, FC Noah, he did fantastic. Will he be able to replicate the same
That's the test for him. That's the actual test for him.
Yeah, to show
who he is and what he can do. And we also, in his last game against Arsenal, what he did at Stamford Bridge, the goal he scored. So going into this game, he might have another point to prove. Especially, remember, he almost joined Arsenal. So this kind of psychology usually plays a lot. So for me, I'll straightforward start Moody.
I know you don't always like to predict. Your prediction for the game?
Yeah. A tough game. So that's going to be tough. Definitely there will be goals. So for me, and of course, I'll favor Chelsea in this game. So 3-1 for Chelsea. 3-1.
For me, I think I see a 2-0 or a 2-1 in favor of Chelsea. At worst, a draw. A 1-1 draw in favor. I mean, for both
but
sides.
To be honest, Chelsea should take their chances.
Right.
Do not squander any chance.
Right.
When you get them, utilize it.
And as we said in the video, that is one of our biggest challenge.
Yeah.
We shouldn't play with like chances that
come. Yeah.
You see sometimes that these boys play a clear scoring opportunity. It somehow somewhat like doesn't get at the back of the net.
Yeah.
Arsenal won't spare you when they get these opportunities. That's the difference.
That's it.
They won't spare you.
Yeah.
It's at the back of the net. And I think that Chelsea should be serious with this particular game. And I think it wouldn't, because I don't see that Arsenal is far better or is better than Chelsea.
The moment,
I don't see that. Yeah. It's just that our team hasn't been, should I say, consistent with, how they perform.
Yeah.
I feel that going into this game, if they pull all their plugs, Arsenal should be an easy win for Chelsea.
Chelsea should
you shouldn't struggle to win. I mean, and also looking at the game against Liverpool, it tells you there is some meat in this Chelsea
definitely
team. And for me, I think it should be a win. It should be a win for Chelsea.
Of course, they have to. And
right.
Let's be careful with their set pieces.
Very, very
for
careful.
Me, if Chelsea are able to defend those set pieces, Arsenal cannot.
And I think that probably by now Enzo Maresca have seen what they usually do, and the defenders should make sure they disturb them. They shouldn't allow them to do what they want to do, because if you allow them, they will do things that the referee cannot call back as a foul or as an infringement. So they should also make sure that they stop them from doing the dubious things they do to score free kicks and what's the name, corner kicks. Yeah. And I think it's going to help this.
So that's a big test for the set piece coach.
Right.
Let's see what he can
also do. Preventing, one is trying to score and one is trying to prevent. Let's see how things go. Definitely. And let us know what your prediction is going to be. As I said, there's going to be a giveaway, 100 cities, 10,000 naira or more. I'm not sure with the conversion rate as at now, because every time things are changing, right? And if Chelsea win, we're going to be doing something fantastic on my streets in the city of Tamale, right? And as usual, let us know where you are watching us from, which part of Africa you are watching us from, and also we are going to be doing a live watch along of the game. Yeah. So please make sure you subscribe and stay tuned, and we'll be bringing you a lot more on this channel. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace. We out.